What's up, everyone? It is your girl, GLBeauty, 7 here, aka Grace. We're gonna do some more battles today because everybody keep coming out with stuff that's the same as everybody else. So I gotta try it out and see what's going on. So today we're doing the e.l.f. against the Juvia's place. I told y'all I was gonna eventually get around to it, so today is the day I eventually got around to doing it. I'm telling y'all, everybody do, but everybody else is just hard out here in these streets. So this one retails for $10 if I remember correctly. Or is it 14? And then this one retails for 25 because I remember saying how I thought that was high. I feel like they have similar shade ranges. I don't exactly remember. I'll try to, like, you know, pop up the information on each side as I put each one on my face. But we're trying these out today. I did already go in with my primer and my under eye to save us some time. So I used the blur screen from NYX is finally at Ulta, so I'll try to remember to link it down below. And then I have the putty color corrector, and I got the shade Tan Deep, I believe this is. So it gives more of the color I'm used to from Becca. It's just a little bit lighter. So that's what's going on in the face already. But I think we have a good old talk. So I'm gonna start off with the one from e.l.f. I don't know why is it. I'm gonna start off with the one from e.l.f. This one right here. So. Yeah, y'all. Ooh, honey, the week I had. So, I did the vacation with the cousin. I already talked to y'all about one of these situations. Y'all saw it in the bronzer video. And then I talked about something else. But I got a whole bunch of luxury stuff coming, y'all. I don't know what was happening with me this weekend. I just thought I was a rich woman, I guess, or something. I don't know. I really thought I was somebody. I think I'm going to just take the e.l.f. all over the face. Wait, no. I usually put concealer down in the middle of the face. I think I'll just leave. Well, no. Let's just go ahead and put the e.l.f. down in the middle of the face. Because I already did a whole dedicated video towards the, what do you call it? The, Juvia's Place one when it first came out. And that's more recent. So I'd rather, like, refresh my memory on the e.l.f. one. So that's what we're going to do. But anyway. So, yeah, y'all. All good and all these people been having sales. And I've just been out here, you know, living my best life thinking I'm, like, a rich woman and can just buy all the stuff. Which, you know, one day, but you know, it's not today. But I did buy stuff sparingly, like I didn't try to buy everything I saw. But I've been getting into these like bougie candles lately, y'all. I don't know, are y'all really into candles? Because I've really been into like the bougie-ness of the candles and all that. So I bought Juvia has a gun, not a perfume, in candle form. And then right now I'm burning my Lake and Sky 1111 candle, and it smells literally just like the fragrance. So having that smell around your house to me is just like intoxicating. I love it. So I'm really out here just trying to live my soft girl rich life with all this luxury stuff. So I bought the new Guerlain. We're gonna take the Juvia's Place right here. I'll try to show how many shades that they have and all that. But yeah, we're gonna take the I got the Guerlain concealer, the new illuminating one that I wanted to get that I thought was gonna come to Sephora, and then it never did. And then it was on sale at Burdock Goodman, along with the new Guerlain, or the Guerlain. Is Guerlain or Guerlain? I forgot. I got their their blushes. So I got two of their blushes. I got the concealer, and then I found a foundation from them that I had been wanting to try that I saw Tina the Fancy Face with. So I went ahead and got that too. So I ended up spending like $375 on all the stuff that I just talked to you about that I wanted. But you know, I was like, it's for content. And I originally started off, if you all didn't know it, not like doing more luxury, if you will, when it came to like complexion and stuff, which I totally don't have a problem doing complexion with luxury. My issue with luxury is like, you know, bronzers, kind of like I talked with that YSL that I felt like wasn't that deep, and then like what do you call it, best the range of their complexion, because I got the Sicily one. That's what I meant to say. That's the one I was most excited about, so I ended up getting that too, and that was high. That was like 125 bucks. But since it was on sale, because they had 20% off, I ended up getting it on a deal. So I was like, okay, cool. So we're going to do the bottom of the sponge with the e.l.f. side, and then we're going to turn the sponge this way for the Juvia's Place side, and then when we put powder underneath the eyes, if I use this, because I do have a puff, then I'll use this side. But anyway, no, we got to use this side to blend our concealer on my back, and then we'll just use a puff for underneath the eyes. Anyway, so I'm excited about this Sicily foundation. I'm kind of nervous too because I'm like, what if I got the wrong shade and then the sale like already ends, and then when I go to exchange, if they want me to pay the difference of whatever it is because the sale is over, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, no. Like I probably be in a situation where I have to mix it in with something because one Guerlain foundation I have is too dark by a little bit. It's fine in the summertime, but like right now it wouldn't work. So I'm like, if worst comes to worst, I have to mix in with that or something because I'm like, I'm not about to return this and pay like the difference of the price or whatever it is. So that's why I'm like, we're gonna have to wait and see, girl. But I'm excited to show you all that review. I don't know when that's coming though, cause excuse me, the Bird Off Goodman stuff said it should be here tomorrow, which I was shocked about because I'm like, they mail stuff out, they send stuff to you on Sundays, but I guess FedEx does work on Sunday. I don't know. It's FedEx. So I got the Best Skin Ever Glow from Sephora. I have the shade 43. I used this in the past in the video, and I was trying to use it in a video where I'm not using a glowy product, but that seems to always be free time for me to use when it's a glowy product. So I'm just like, oh well, I'm just have to judge it this time on here, because last time I didn't judge it because I was like, you know, it's glowy and the stuff I'm using is glowy, but this is called Radiant and I still need to use this. I'm like, we just have to be out here using it in a way I would prefer not to, because I feel like it's not necessarily fair, but you know, if I wait, I'll be waiting forever, I feel like, because everybody wants to come out with glowy things and not matte things. So you're gonna have to work with what I got, girl. You just have to work with it. But I wonder what y'all are doing this weekend. I'm being boring as usual. I had to go see Kung Fu Panda 4 yesterday with my son and his friend Mario. So I had to go do all that, and I had to spend like $100 to movie this because everybody got something to eat. And then like I had to buy the tickets online before we got there to make sure we secured seats, because if I hadn't, we can never seem to get seats together. So with his new friend, whenever we go to movies with him, we usually can't get seats together. But this time I ordered in enough time to talk to his mom to where we could sit together. Because last time, if you all remember, I told you like the two of them were sitting in front of me and I was sitting behind them because, you know, there was no space. But yeah, so this is the Tarte Contour Tape. I just wanted to try it out and see how it works, because I'm here, you're here, everyone's here. And as we all know, they had a 50% off during 21 days of beauty event, because I guess it's not a sale anymore or whatever. And then I'm going to compare their Cherry Tone Blush with the Cherry Tone Blush from Charlotte Tilbury and see how that goes. She's having 20% off sale too, which I'm excited about. I'm just like, yes. It ends on the 13th, and you can use my code to get 20% off. For anyone who needs to like re-up on their Charlotte Tilbury. I'm wondering if this is gonna be like deep enough and how quickly this blends out. Cause since it's my first time trying it, I'm like, I have no idea how well it's about to go. I do feel like their shade range is better than the Charlotte's, but in all fairness, it's like they had issues with shade range in the past too. We're not gonna ignore and forget like we forgot about that. So that's why I'm like, I feel like they're trying extra hard now to stay inclusive with their shade range, because it's like you got caught out for so long, didn't do anything about it, then you fell out of grace, and then you realize, oh, I should have probably just did what the people asked to begin with, and finally did. And I feel like people aren't checking for you the way they used to. I mean, them little lip things they got or whatever. Oh crap, I used the wrong blush. Well, now I'm gonna have to use the brush I wanted to use to compare the two blushes. I have a different brush I'm gonna have to use. Sorry, y'all. I just grabbed the first brush I saw because I didn't know if this was a product that dried down quick or not. So I do have another cream brush. It's just not going to be the exact same size as this. And I would use my switch from Sigma that they sent over for me to clean brushes like this. But I'm like, since it's a cream, I don't want to risk it and then end up having brown on my cheek because I didn't do a good job of it, because I'm not used to having nice things like that. So I feel like I would just screw it up. And I don't want to have to do this whole face again. So we're not going to do that. Yeah, which not. Anyway, so let's get to this concealer. Start with the clean side, which is the back. But yeah, so did your kid drag you out to go see Kung Fu Panda? Because I thought we were gonna go tonight, but he insisted on going Friday night. So I was like, they can't find me, because I mean, that's the night that I don't see him, and I don't have to worry about trying to get up. So it's like, in theory, I was kind of glad, but at the same time, I was kind of like, because I wanted, you know, to literally not do anything Friday and just try to do everything Saturday like I normally do. I think think I need to go get a new tire. So when I get done filming my videos, I need to see what time the tire place closed and then drive over there to make sure that I get a tire, because I'm kind of just like, I don't want to have to call off from work Sunday and then turn around and call off Tuesday because of my son's game. But it's like I got to go to the game Tuesday, so I'm like, I'm going to have to just, you know, try to wrap up filming here early and maybe come back later on tonight to film some stuff, because I want to film the rest of my colorful versus muted I have sitting now, because I try to do 3 of those videos a week because I have so many in those videos to shoot. I try to be mindful of that and make sure I'm, you know, filming a certain amount to make sure that we can get all of them done in a decent time. So I'm going to use this e.l.f. matte setting powder. Excuse me. Instead underneath my eyes. This thing picks up a lot of product. I hope I didn't pick up too much, y'all. But yeah, so that was pretty much my day Friday, and then I had to take my car in the shop to see about it, and it was just a whole thing. I'm just like, oh. Ooh, that looks nice and smooth. I forgot to look this nice because I haven't used this like in forever. I remember Andrea Renee saying that this is supposed to be a good dupe for the McGrath setting powder, the medium like shade that they have or whatever. And I remember it being nice, but just like on the Pat McGrath a little bit more. But if you don't necessarily care that it's Pat McGrath, I feel like it does a decent enough job to where like it's similar, but it's not exact. This is my personal opinion, but you know, teach don't. But yeah, so I feel like it definitely took away the shine from the concealer that we had going on with the whole glow situation, which is good because y'all know I'm gonna put highlighter and all that. But that's pretty much what we're looking like so far. Let's go ahead and set the face. So I'm gonna just use the Makeup Forever powder again because I have not used that in a while. I was going to use, oh crap y'all, I didn't put on my cream blush before I did that, but that's okay. I want to set, in fact, let's do the cream blushes now, and then we'll turn around and, so I'm going to put Solid on Juvia's Place's side, and I'll just put Tarte over here with e.l.f. But if I remember correctly, I think theirs is supposed to be shimmery, and we all know that Charlotte is matte, so I'm interested to see how this is about to go. I feel like that's a decent amount. Okay, so I'm gonna use this brush. This is the one I was supposed to use with cream bronzer that I was telling you all about, but my bad. We're here now. It's too late. Okay, so it's giving a decent amount of color and pigmentation. Looks nice. It's shearing out nicely as well. I'm trying not to shear it out too much because then I feel like the pigmentation will disappear, and since it's, you know, cream, I'm basically just trying to use it as a base because I have oily skin. So okay, that's what we're working with on this side. Let's go on Miss Charlotte Tilbury. She does have a new shade that I want to try, and it's actually like a shimmer if I remember correctly, so I'm excited about that. So I might be picking that up during this 20% off sale before it ends, because I'm definitely intrigued. Like hers is a little bit lighter when it comes in tone for her cherry than it was for the one from Tarte. I'm gonna take the brush that I was supposed to originally take for the other side and just blend this on out. So Charlotte's is definitely softer, but I feel like you can blend out the Tarte one after you put on a lot and it'll be soft as well, because I feel like that literally just disappeared, and I want to put some more because, like I said, since this is a base for me and I don't have like dry skin or whatever, like I can't just leave this, so I have to like pack it on. And that's what I like about the Charlotte Tilbury one, that you have to pack it on, if you will, because if you're like somebody like me who has oily skin, like you don't have to pack it on and then, you know, constantly build on it. Or maybe you do. I know a lot of people don't like very pigmented blushes. I'm the weirdo who does. So the Juvia's Place ones are fine for me, and they're a little too pigmented even for me, and I love pigmented moments. So that's what we're working with. So I gotta literally do the rest of my face on camera with you all, like I normally don't, just because I need to that you see how all this stuff sets down and everything. So we're gonna take Always Lucky. So if you all saw my community tab, then you saw me talking about how they finally brought these blushes back, and Trenmu just posted about it now. I told y'all about that like a couple of days ago, so hopefully you picked it up and you used the code to get a discount. Now I don't know if the code was working for everybody. Ooh, y'all like the color of that, because the code wasn't necessarily working for me, because I think it was Beauty Steals, the Beauty Steals. She posted how you could get 40% off when you spent $30 on elf stuff, but when I went to go use the code and stuff, it didn't work for me. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on with that, but okay. Yeah, I can definitely see the difference in tones. Like, I feel like this side is just a little bit deeper than this side because the cream was a little bit deeper than this side. Maybe it's just me, but like I said, that's how I'm looking at it. I feel like the blush on my dress looks crazy. Where is my bronzer? I'm gonna just take the Adept Cosmetics bronzer set, because I didn't bring a bronzer in here, because I knew I had like some in this drawer for emergency. So I'm just gonna take this. I'm going to take cinnamon sugar right here in the middle, and I might dip a little bit of that. So I'll probably just dip back and forth until I get the coloring that I want. But yeah, y'all, so Adriangameover might be getting a job this summer, and I'm like, ooh. So my other thing is, how you gonna get home from work every day? Because his job, I'm sure it's gonna end before I even start, and then he gonna have to, you know, pay taxes and all. So he's gonna have to be a real adult. So I'm just taking the deeper shade right now, just blending out, and I think I'm gonna put the lighter one on top of it. I remember I did run some underneath here too, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out. I love my forehead, looks so red, y'all. But I got the powder coming, so I feel like that'll cover it. So I'm gonna take this powder now that I've bronzed up and just set the rest of my face, girl. But yeah, so they're trying to get him to do an internship, and it'd be like a paid internship. So I'm like, we'll see how it goes. If he likes it and does well. So I'm feeling like this powder's turning me a little bit red, and I be hating when it be powders like that. I feel like it's a good powder quality of a matte and like blurring powder, but like, I don't know, I hate when powders have like a really red undertone, because sometimes a golden undertone, I feel like it changes the tone of what my face looks like, and I want my face to look, you know, where it's supposed to. So that's my only irritation with like having to pick up certain powders, because certain powders don't have the right undertone for me. Now this powder be fine for me in the summertime, but it didn't come out in the summertime, and I wanted to try it for you all now, while, you know, it's on the newer side, if you will. So I'm like, I gotta do that. I am getting the Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette, believe it or not, but y'all know I love me like a nice coolish tone on it, and that one's getting more cool tone than the original one he came out with, which was just like warm, and y'all know I don't really vibe warm eyeshadows. So if I have to do neutrals, I'm trying to do mauves, or I'm trying to do like cool tones. I don't like warm tone eyeshadow. But this is pretty much the finished face, y'all. Let me spray it so you can get an idea of how it's going to look for the most part. Then I'll go and put my highlighter on off camera, because we've been here long enough. Okay, so I just used this. I don't think they make this anymore, unfortunately. This is the Beauty Shield, like, environmental, like, spray, mist, or whatever. So the pigmentation on the short Tilbury side is looking, a whole lot nicer. As far as like pigmentation goes than on the Tarte side. So just something to keep in mind. So this is what we're working for the finished face. I do have a lip I want to compare. I found this one from what's it? Essence is what the fake lip plumper. So I will put this on up against the Fenty one a little bit, but I'm gonna go put my highlighter off camera because, like I said, I feel like we've been here long enough. So I'm gonna just put on a brown lip liner, put on my highlighter, and then we'll come back and work with the lip gloss. Okay, y'all. So I put my lip liner on and a lip liner on the lips, so I wouldn't have like a plain clear lip for every eye look I have to do today, because I have like 4. But yeah, so we're gonna spray my face with the Juvia's Place setting spray. I just took the bronze palette from Natasha Denona, if anyone was curious, to put highlighter on my face with. So that's the highlighter I have on. Now let's get into these lip products. So I'm going to put the essence on this side, and we'll put Fenty on this side. So let's get into it. To me, this looked like it was like more of a sparkly like vibe. So I was a little bit confused, but it could just be the way they put it in the pan. I don't know. I'm just excited more people coming out with glosses, because I'm a gloss girl, if you all did not know. Okay, so I already feel it tingling on the lips. If you can't, I definitely feel the tingling already. So let's put on this Fenty here and see how she working out. So I can definitely see that this side is bigger than this side, but we did just put the Fenty on, so I'm starting to feel the Fenty now too though. So if you can't tell, I can tell that this side is bigger, but Fenty is already like giving me that plumping feeling and sensation. I'm interested in how this one will go against the Adept Cosmetics one, because they have one as well. So I'll try those in the future together when I do another look, because I got 2 more foundations I told you that are coming. So I'll try one of those. But yeah, this side is definitely bigger for right now. So the plumping has ended on this side, and the Fenty side is just starting to plump up a little bit more. But I feel like they're both doing a good job, and it started to plump very quickly when it came to essence, which I was shocked about, because I guess because of the price point, I don't know, but you're starting to come up pretty even. So I will go ahead and go off camera, get my life in order, do all my eyeshadow videos that I need to do, and then I will catch up with y'all later on tonight and tell y'all how this wore as far as like eating and all that. I expected to wear it, I feel like I get done eating, but I want to see how long the plumping lasts. So that's why I'm trying to sit here and talk to you a little bit too, so you can see, you know, like it fully plumped on both sides before I leave, and then I'll tell you how long it stayed the way it is now. So double check. Yeah, the Fenty one is pretty much almost at the same size as the Essence one. So now I'm gonna go for real, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, girl. Okay, y'all, so I've returned. As you can see, the lip has worn off. The Fenty side stayed plumping much longer than the Essence side, but of course the Essence side was more affordable, so I didn't expect it to last like a million years or whatever. But yeah, so this is what we working with when it comes to the lips. Now this is what works when it comes to the face. Now remember, the powder I used was supposed to be a mattifying powder, and so I think it mattified pretty well. We still got oil coming in underneath here and underneath here. I did not change my eyes, y'all. I did a long swatch video for all the Ulta collabs and comparing all the collabs and the similar colors and whatnot and all that. So I was like, I can't be bothering doing like any more eye looks today. It was just a lot, girl. Like, I think the video was like 47 minutes long, so editing is about to be a bitch. But back to this face. Remember, this is the Juvia's Place side, and this is the e.l.f. side. So I feel like both of them held up pretty well. I feel like I controlled oil better on the e.l.f. side than it did on the Juvia's Place side. I don't know if it's because it's like an e.l.f. product and we use all the e.l.f. stuff on this side or what. But I do feel like the under eye on here looks like it has less oil around here than it does on this side. I could just be in my head, but I think both sides wore pretty well. It just depends on like what you have access to. Like if you don't have an Ulta around you, you can literally walk into a CVS store and get the e.l.f. product. I do feel like the Juvia's Place one looks just as nice as the e.l.f. one. It just depends on who you want to support and what you want to buy at the time, honestly, because I feel like they both look about the same. I do like the fact that the one from Juvia's Place is made in Italy, and I do like that the darker shades are in front and not behind. That is something that I noticed a lot of black-owned brands do that I do appreciate. But otherwise, I feel like they were about the same. I don't necessarily see a difference. As far as the concealer goes, I did put the e.l.f. color corrector underneath the eyes ahead of time, and I do feel like that mattifying powder did help with underneath the eyes. So if you're going to use a mattifying powder with this concealer and a color corrector, I feel like it'd be nice. I used it without a color corrector before, and I felt like I saw a little bit of dark circles. So if you don't have dark circles or you get a good night's rest, then I feel like it'd be a fine concealer for you. It'll probably be best for somebody who has dry skin though, or normal skin, not necessarily someone like me who has oily skin, because then you have to use mattifying products, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because you usually have to use mattifying products anyway, but that's just something to keep in mind. This is a concealer I would use more toward like the inner corner, just to like do the brightening shade, or down the middle of the face if you don't have an oily T-zone to brighten your face with a brightener shade. But otherwise, for oily skin, I don't necessarily think I would necessarily recommend this product to you, but you know, to each his own. So when it comes to the lip gloss, it just depends on how long you want the plumping to last. Obviously the Fenty one, since it costs more, it should have been plumping for longer. Now I did take a little longer to plump when I first put it on, but the plumping sensation did last longer. So that's what you have to keep in mind with that situation. Let's get into these blushes, girl. I feel like they both lasted a pretty decent amount of time. I feel like with the primer infused e.l.f. blush though, that the what is it, Tarte side looks a little bit better than the Charlotte Tilbury side, because I feel like this one was a little bit more pigmented than the Charlotte Tilbury one was. So that's just something to keep in mind depending on how pigmented of a cream blush you want, if you're interested in these products. But Charlotte Tilbury, like I said, is having a sale right now for 20% off. You can use my link down below in my code if you're interested. They have a new shade that I actually want to try. It's like a shimmery, like I guess peachy pink type shade that looks like a deeper version of Orgasm from Nars. So I'm definitely interested in trying that out. But I think both of them lasted pretty well. It just depends on what brand you want to support. I know a lot of people ain't necessarily down with Tarte because it took them forever to come up with more inclusive shades. So if you feel that way, I totally get it. I only bought it because it's 50% off, sis. I ain't even gonna lie. And the bronzer lasted pretty well, and I have not tried it up against the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer yet, so I can't tell you my thoughts regarding that. But I'll probably try it in the future and battle them to see how I feel about it. I know I'm late to this party, but you know, y'all usually like me to do these comparisons, so I'll still try it out. Why not? But those are my thoughts on all the stuff I have on. I do like the eye look I came up with. This is the Fenty Cosmetics Wizard palette. For those of you who didn't know, because I think earlier I didn't have it on, but this is Fenty Cosmetics Wizard palette. It should come out sometime next week, my video on it. I don't know when, but I'm hoping this video goes out before that one. But if it doesn't, you can look forward to this video of this eye look in the future. But those are my thoughts on all the products I tried today. I know it was long-winded, it took a lot, but I wanted to make sure I covered everything. And since I put a lot of stuff on my face, I had to talk about a lot of stuff. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you're all the diamonds. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.